All right, so what I want to do today is talk about what I want to see out of our joint practice versus the Bears. On the 15th, we have a joint practice with the Bears, which obviously kind of puts us right around 2 days before we play. So that's his Thursday. We play on Saturday. So what do I want to see out of it? First off, this is outside of the things I want to see, but this is a statement. No injuries. Okay? No injuries. No stupid injuries. No nonsensical injuries. No problems here, boys. Okay? Let's play smart. Play tough, but also play very smart here. Okay? Anyway, number one. What I want to see, more Jermaine Burton. Now, I don't think this is an open process or we're going to be able... I will probably see some clips from it, but it is at the Bears area, so it's not in Cincinnati, it's in Chicago. So that's going to be a little bit more challenging, but from Bears reporters, we're probably going to see some clips from it and some actual, showing of it to some kind. But I want to see more Jermaine Burton. More Jermaine Burton with the first team. And I know we talked about the reason why he didn't play last week until the fourth quarter, the very end of the game, mainly because Jake Browning was having a very bad time, and they weren't really worried about getting guys reps because we couldn't move the ball. But I want to see a little bit more of Jermaine Burton in this joint process and then continuing into the game. More first team reps, more second team reps, more third team reps. I want to see him all day long, okay? He is very exciting. I'm very excited to see how he blossoms. And so far in training camp, he has been an absolute delight. Last week, having a touchdown at the end of that game. More of him. Next one. I want to see more Rocky Lombardi. I love Logan Woodside. I really do. But I'm excited to see Rocky Lombardi. 95% of it is because of his name. I'll be honest with you. But that 5% that isn't his name is because I think he could actually be a solid quarterback. Now, he's already got drafted to the UFL. He's not going to be on the Bengals no matter what. Even if he had a crazy great preseason, he's most likely not going to be on the Bengals. If he had a crazy great preseason, though, he might get picked up for another team, an NFL team, and potentially be able to start or back up. But I think he's going to take the UFL job, and he's going to take, that opportunity more than being in the NFL as potentially a backup. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. He would be a starter in the UFL. So it really depends on what he wants to do. But I want to see more of him in the joint process, and I want to see more of him when it comes to the game on Saturday. Just give me more Rocky Lombardi, man. Next, Matt Lee. We talked about him earlier. He's looking really good. He had amazing grades from PFF. So another player I'm really excited to see in the joint process because the Bears are going to be using their number ones and number twos in this joint process. So I want to see him and potentially move Teddy K to left guard and put Matt Lee at center. See how he does. At the end of the day, this is a joint process, but they're not trying to kill us out there, okay? This is not like a joint process where they're trying to end us. So you can take risk. You can take chances. This is a joint process where you got two teams that really don't hate each other. We don't really have any animosity. I know a couple years back with the Rams when Aaron Donald swung helmets at us, but overall-wise, this should be a pretty civilized process. Now, there will be some fights. Just happens. Competitors. Heat of the moment. Things happen. But for the most part, there shouldn't be much problems. I want to see more Matt Lee getting those first team reps. Because, again, if we have problems this season, I want to know that he can actually, take those first team reps, play at the left guard position, potentially, play at the center position, move Teddy K over to left guard. And I know Cordell Volson did play good in his first preseason game, but listen, take the opportunities. These opportunities right now are better than anything. These are your best chances to see what works and what doesn't work. Once you get to the season, you can't take these opportunities. You got to take them now. So this is where I want to see Matt Lee, maybe with the first team guys, utilize him a little bit more. I want to see anything called Zach Moss. I don't know why he didn't play any of the preseason so far, the week 1 game, but I want to see Zach Moss. I love Chase Brown. Absolutely love the guy, right? Amazing. But Zach Moss hasn't played in our system yet. So I want to see him actually get game reps. This is more than just a joint practice. It's also the game perspective, but I want to see him actually get utilized. That's number one for me. From defense, there isn't too much I care about on defense in his joint practice other than a couple players. Miles Murphy, 100%. I want to see how he does. Again, he looked good in the preseason. He looked good through training camp. He's getting better and better at getting around guys and bulldozing guys. Non-named Amarius Mims. For some reason, he cannot beat Amarius Mims. I don't think many defenders are going to be able to, but that's beside the point. That's someone I want to see. Chris Jenkins had a little rough preseason week 1. I want to see him get worked out a little bit more, kind of, again, do a lot better. Other than that, player-wise, not too much more player-wise I'm looking for in this joint process. Now let's talk about what I want to see the Bengals work on. Number 1, running the ball. I don't know what happened in that preseason game, but we could not run the ball. We couldn't run it to save our lives. And I know after the first drive, we took out all of our starters. We took out all of our, main guys, and it was all backups. But for peace sake, man, we got to run the ball. Run the damn ball, right? That's number 1. I want to see joint passes where we actually try to run the ball. Number 2, I want to see them make more throws down the field. In the preseason week 1 game, everything was short and intermediate. Nothing was 10 plus yards other than the touchdown by Logan Woodside to Jermaine Burton. I want to see them looking down the field more, moving the ball down the field, because while it's great if we can put it short, it's what we did last year, and it was a big problem. We would always go for these short 2-yard passes, 3-yard passes, and while it's great to do that, at the end of the day, it's going to fail once you get later into the season. Teams start to pick up on that, and it becomes a problem, okay? I like how we didn't do too many screens in our week 1 game, but I want to see this, kind of more attacking down the field. Joe did a lot in his first drive, which I loved, but it's kind of like we gave up on it until Logan Woodside came in. But even then, we only did it twice. Longer deep out throws, out route throws, stuff like that. Other than that, offensively, nothing really more offensively. Defensively, what I want to see them work on, shutting down the run. That was atrocious last week. Now, they did run the ball 31 times, right? But still, we need to shut down the run 100%. Chicago, I believe they went out there and paid big boy money to get Ty Montgomery, I believe. Not Ty Montgomery. What's the guy's name? Is it Ty Montgomery? DeAndre Swift. Okay, no. Who? No, the Texans got... I don't think it's Ty Montgomery. The Texans got a running back that they paid big boy money for. It wasn't Joe Mixon. Am I just completely forgetting? Who got the... It was the Giants. The Giants got Singletary. I kept saying Ty Montgomery. I was thinking Singletary. Because Singletary came from Houston, and they paid big boy money to get him. Yeah, anyway, beside the point, we got to shut him down. We got to focus on, and again, they don't have Ty Montgomery. They have DeAndre Swift, which more of a gadget back out of the backfield, which kind of not really too much of a pure runner. He can be a pure runner, but he's more of a gadget back. Khalil Herbert is more of a in-between tackles type of guy. But just shutting down the run and working on the run game. I mean, it was atrocious last week. And also our pass rushing was atrocious. It was a weird week. We blitzed what was it, on that one play, 8 guys, and we couldn't get home. And they ended up throwing it and beating Dax Hill on a catch down the field. Like, we need to work on that. We can't have that happen. And our secondary looked really good last week, but we need to work better on getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground. From a special team angle, continuing to see more of Ryan and Brad Robbins. There's nothing really. This is going to come down to whoever has the best 3 weeks. I truly believe that, but we'll see. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one.